Hey everyone, welcome back. We're diving deep into India today. It's a place that I feel like just keeps on giving. No matter how much you learn, there's always something new and surprising waiting to be uncovered.
Absolutely. It's one of those places that really captures the imagination. A vibrant mix of ancient traditions, incredible nature, and, well, let's face it, some seriously head-scratching facts that we are going to unpack today.
You got that right? Where else can you find a lake formed by a meteor impact and a hill where cars seem to roll uphill? And that's just the tip of the iceberg, right?
Oh yeah, just wait. We're going to uncover a whole bunch more as we go. I think you'll be surprised by the sheer scale and diversity of India, not just in terms of its geography, but also its culture, history, and achievements.
First up, let's talk about democracy in India. It's the world's largest, with over 1 billion people participating in elections.
It really is remarkable, especially when you consider the mind-boggling linguistic diversity of India. We are talking 22 official languages and over 1,600 dialects.
Wow, that's more languages than most people know exist. How does a democracy even function with that level of linguistic diversity?
It's a challenge, for sure, but it's also a testament to India's commitment to inclusivity and its ability to find unity amidst such diversity. And it shapes the nation's identity in a profound way. From the way laws are written and debated to how people communicate and experience daily life, it's a constant reminder that unity doesn't have to mean uniformity.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It's like different languages, but a shared sense of being Indian.
Exactly. Now, moving on from the human world to the natural one, you mentioned something about a meteor lake. That's Lonar Lake, right?
Yes, it's a crater lake formed by a meteor impact over 50,000 years ago. It's just incredible to think about that kind of power shaping the landscape.
It's a geological wonder, for sure. One of the few confirmed impact craters in basaltic rock. And what makes it even more interesting is the unique combination of alkaline and fresh water in the lake, something scientists are still trying to fully understand.
Nature's full of mysteries, isn't it? Speaking of mysteries, what's the deal with this magnetic hill in Ladakh, where vehicles appear to roll uphill? Is it some kind of magic trick?
Well, not exactly magic, but it is an illusion. It's a fascinating optical illusion caused by the layout of the surrounding hills and the horizon. Basically, our perception of the slope gets tricked, making it seem like downhill is actually uphill.
Ah, so it's our brains playing tricks on us, not some magnetic force pulling cars uphill.
Precisely.
That's really cool. But it's also a good reminder that we can't always trust what we see, right? Sometimes we need a little science to help us understand the world around us.
Absolutely. Speaking of science and the natural world, we can't talk about India without mentioning its impressive commitment to environmental stewardship. Did you know that India has a long history of environmental activism?
Oh yeah, definitely. I was particularly struck by the story of the Chipko movement in the 1970s. That's where villagers, mostly women, literally hugged trees to prevent them from being cut down.
It's a powerful image, isn't it? And it wasn't just symbolic. The Chipko movement had a real impact, prompting changes in forestry policy and sparking a wave of environmental activism across India.
It's inspiring to see that kind of grassroots movement gain momentum and lead to real change.
Definitely. And you know, the legacy of the Chipko movement can be seen in the stricter forest conservation laws that exist in India today and in the rise of community-based forest management practices. People are really taking ownership of protecting their natural resources.
That's fantastic. It's a great example of how people can make a difference when they come together for a common cause. And speaking of protecting nature, India is home to the only floating national park in the world.
Right. Kaibu Lamjao National Park, located in Manipur. It's a really special place. A delicate ecosystem of floating biomass and home to the endangered Sangai deer, a species unique to this region.
Wow, so it's not just a beautiful and unique place, it's also playing a vital role in conservation efforts.
Exactly. The park's very existence is a testament to India's commitment to preserving its unique biodiversity.
We've talked about democratic elections with over 1 billion people, a meteor lake, a magnetic hill, and now a floating national park. Is there anything India doesn't have?
Well, we haven't even gotten to the world's largest gathering of people yet.
Oh, you're talking about the Kumbh Mela, right? That's the Hindu pilgrimage where millions of people bathe in sacred rivers. It's hard to even wrap your head around the scale of it.
It's truly awe-inspiring. The Kumbh Mela is a vibrant expression of faith and tradition, bringing people together from all walks of life for a shared spiritual experience. It's also a logistical marvel. Imagine managing the crowds, ensuring sanitation, and keeping everyone safe during such a massive event.
It boggles the mind.
Yeah.
Talk about organizational skills on a whole other level.
No kidding. It's an event that showcases not just the spiritual side of India, but also its incredible capacity for organization and community.
And when it comes to incredible things India has contributed to the world, we can't forget the concept of zero, which originated in India.
Absolutely. The Indian mathematician Brahmagupta, way back in the 5th century, was the first to define zero not just as a placeholder, but as a number with its own unique properties.
It's hard to imagine mathematics without zero. It's so fundamental to everything.
Right. And it's thanks to Brahmagupta's groundbreaking work that we have zero today. It laid the foundation for algebra and calculus, ultimately influencing the development of mathematics and science worldwide.
Talk about a lasting legacy. From ancient mathematical breakthroughs to modern marvels like the Indian Railways, which is one of the largest employers in the world.
The Indian Railways is a lifeline for the nation. It connects people across vast distances and plays a crucial role in the economy. But what really stands out is the Lifeline Express.
Oh yeah, the Lifeline Express. I've heard of that. It's a mobile hospital train that brings healthcare to remote areas, isn't it?
Exactly. It's a fantastic example of how India is using its resources to address social needs in innovative ways. They're literally bringing healthcare to people's doorsteps.
It's like a symbol of progress and compassion all rolled into one. And speaking of impressive feats, the Bandra-Worli Sea Link in Mumbai is another must-mention.
Ah, yes, the Sea Link. A beautiful example of modern India's architectural prowess. And get this, it uses enough steel cable to circle the Earth.
Wow, that's a lot of steel cable.
But
So we've covered everything from the world's largest democracy to a floating national park, ancient mathematical genius to modern engineering marvels, and even touched on a massive gathering where millions come together for a shared spiritual experience. It's clear that India offers something for everyone.
absolutely, it's a country that truly invites exploration and leaves a lasting impression.
So, to wrap things up, I have to ask, what part of India's story resonated most with you? What left you wanting to learn more? But I know I'm walking away from this with a whole new appreciation for India's incredible tapestry of culture, history, and natural wonder.
For me, it's the spirit of resilience and innovation that shines through in every aspect of India. From the villagers hugging trees to protect their environment, to the mathematicians who gave us the concept of zero, to the engineers building modern marvels that connect the nation, there's a sense of determination and ingenuity that I find truly inspiring. And that's something we can all learn from, no matter where we come from.
I couldn't agree more. Thanks for joining us for this incredible journey through India. Until next time, keep exploring.